What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Today I've got the M3 at Road America, and I'm excited because I'm autocrossing it. This is the first time I've raced this car ever. You know, I've driven it on the street, but I've never really pushed it around turns. So I'm excited to see what it does, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. All right, so I'm waiting in line here. I've got the car in full sport mode with one touch on the traction button. And I've autocrossed once in my life, so by all means, and that was like 5 years ago, I am not an expert. So this run, I'm just gonna feel it out and see what happens.
Good to go.
64 seconds, no cones, first run, learning the course. Definitely was some weird stuff going on at the beginning between the traction control and whatnot, but overall I don't think that's too bad. I've been seeing times all day, high 50s, low 60s, mid 60s, so for my first run I don't think that was bad at all. All right, they've got us jumping right back in line, so I'm fresh off my first pass here and we're about to rip it again. I definitely can improve the first half of that track, just learning how this car handles and how the traction control kicks in. It's definitely losing grip a lot of the time.
Okay.
Definitely smacked the cone. .63. So I knocked, what is it, 4 seconds off, and I know I tapped that cone, and I want to say that's a potential 1 second addition to the time, but I don't know if I tipped it over. I guess if it stays within its little box, we're good, but we'll have to see what they say about that. That felt a lot better. I got messed up at the beginning again, kind of going through those slaloms. I thought it was weaving back and forth the whole way, but at the end of that first slalom, you stay on the right side of both of those cones, so I probably lost a second alone, just, you know, not knowing which way to turn through those. I gotta say, this is a blast. I can see why people really get into this. Yeah, you know me, I come from kind of a straight line drag racing world, and I love going fast, but this car is a bit slower, you know, than what I'm used to, my 135. But man, it's fun just carving through corners and, you know, getting on the brakes, getting on the gas. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so this is our second heat. I've got some ideas on how I want to improve here. So we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Definitely pushing the car harder on the brakes. I really should just turn this traction control off. Oh, I slid into that one a little bit. I don't know what it was. It didn't look like the timer was working, but I think that was a 59 I saw at the very end. Whew, man, that gives you a rush though. Oh man, my heart is pounding. Definitely felt better, but this traction control is severely interfering. I just got to decide if I want to take the risk and, you know, pick up a little power and potentially spin around or something like that. I almost want to turn it off, so we'll see. So I just checked my time on my phone and it was indeed a 59-second pass, but apparently I hit 3 cones. There was maybe 1 at the beginning that I realized, but definitely didn't feel like 3. I can already tell I'm off to a worse start on this one. Oh yeah, I cut that poorly. Oh man, this thing's sliding all over the place, front and back. Definitely a interesting type of feel and type of racing. You know, this is something completely new to me, and I'm sure there's tons of stuff I could be doing different, doing better, but I'm just trying to make myself better on each single run. And I think next time out I'm going to turn traction control off. I'm just going to be more aware of you know, the back end coming out, because these cars have torque just kind of like an N54, but it comes in a lot harder. So, you know, it almost feels gutless, very low in the RPMs, and then the torque and boost comes in real hard, and it's just tough to predict around corners. It's not like a, you know, a naturally aspirated V8. The E90 M3 has got a linear power band. So I'm learning, I'm getting faster every time, which is a good sign, but I feel like I could be doing even better. That's just the competitive nature in me. Okay, so this is the 3rd heat now. I've done 2 heats already, so 4 total laps. This will be my 5th lap, and my friends have convinced me to turn the traction control completely off. So I think it'll be a good learning experience. Hopefully I don't send the back in front of the front of the car. But I think this will allow me to have a lot more power where the traction control was previously kicking on.
Okay.
definitely a lot more power already. Braked a little slow there. Obviously a little too much power there. Completely different car with the traction control off. Oh, I drifted the cone over. Dang it. So I probably hit, I think I tapped one at the beginning of the slalom, and then I hit that last cone over. It was about a 60-second time. So let's see, I can check it from my phone here. They have live results, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look. 60.7 with 2 cones hit. Yeah, I knew I hit those two. Completely different car without the traction control on. It looks like everyone has been slowing down. Everyone's fastest lap is their 4th run. So over lunch, another group went and the track heated up a lot. I think it's getting a little greasy, but hopefully this next run will be even better now that I kind of learned the car without traction control on. Okay. Really try not to hit cones this time. I corrected it. Holy, that was a rush. So I think that was my best time. I guess I'll have to double check the results here in a minute. I kind of let out of it because I thought it would be a junk run because I almost spun out, but I should have stayed in the power at the end. Probably would have knocked just a few tenths off. I think it was a 58 point something, but I hit 1 cone, so probably matched about my best on my 4th lap, because I know I ran a 58 on that one as well with 1 cone. So I'll check the stats here in a second and fill you guys in. Okay, let's take a look here. 58.7 plus 1. Previous best was 58.8 or 0.98 plus 1. And it looks like in my class the fastest is 57.8. So since I add 2 seconds actually for every cone you hit, I'm up to 60.7. I haven't had a run where I haven't hit a cone yet, except for my first one, which was a 64 where I was taking it really easy. All right, this is gonna be the final heat, so we've got 2 more laps to go. Again, I've got the traction control completely off, and man, I got squirrely last time, so I know it took some time off of my last previous best run when I got loose. So I just got to be careful this time. I don't want to get too squirrely.
All right.
1.9 with no cones. I was really trying not to hit a cone that time. And I think we succeeded, but we'll see. I'll check the stats in a second here. All right, we're second in the class now. Oh, this is fun. I could do this all day long. I could literally get hooked on this. Only problem is, I don't know how I would afford road course racing, one car, drag race, another car. Cars are freaking expensive. All right, here goes the final lap. Screwed it up. Dang. I kind of gave up after that I don't know what you would call that. Too much gas. Should have started braking earlier. Just powered into that corner way too hard. But overall, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I could definitely get hooked on this. I think my fiance would love this. Unfortunately, since this whole COVID thing, they didn't allow any spectators or ride-alongs. I think I could have learned some stuff from some of my friends. It would have been nice to experience something other than just driving what I think is the right way to drive. But I think if I keep coming out to these, I'd learn a lot. So I would encourage all you guys to do stuff like this in your car. Where I'm at, this is just a local car club that puts on an autocross, and it's 55 bucks, which, you know, really isn't bad for a full day of racing. And learn a lot about your car and have a lot of fun.